This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the lore of the Final Fantasy universe, such as the characters, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Steve-O. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Steven.
Yo!
And we are here to bring you the episode that we promised last week, but last week was patron chat, so it didn't happen. But that's this week, which is none other than our favorite knife wielders, Tonberries.
Everyone's favorite.
Yeah, and funny enough, so apparently they're also sometimes known as a pug, dingleberry, Tonberries, and Meteor Master. Obviously,
I'm
they
not mature
are
enough to hear that.
So they are obviously a recurrent enemy in the Final Fantasy series, and are designed by Tetsuya Nomura, that's awesome, by the way.
It is awesome,
because he does a lot of the character designs in Final Fantasy. Not so much nowadays, but he did a lot of the earlier stuff, and that's awesome.
I'm surprised
Also,
it didn't come equipped with suspenders and belts and chains and
right,
all the accessories.
Right.
Since it's Nomura.
Yeah, well, this is funny because we'll get into this because Tonberries didn't start till 5, so that's probably why. And by the way, when I saw that they're also sometimes known as dingleberries, it's just like the meme that comes up in my Dingleberg from Fairly Odd Parents.
Okay. That's not what I thought of, but that's yours.
Well, yeah. I'm more mature.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Sure. So, getting into it. So, with Final Fantasy V, the Tonberry, or Dingleberry, in the anthology make its debut. They have high HP and slowly approach the party to prepare their knife attack, which is high damage and ignores defense. As in, it's a one-hit kill.
Yeah, it sure is.
You won't survive. So use all your heavy spells and attacks and murder the thing before it kills you.
Definitely one of the most creative enemies from especially from at that point in 5. That's pretty early on with gaming. There's not a lot of you're on a timer, and if not, this thing's gonna smoke you in one hit.
With that and the design, the thing doesn't look threatening.
No, it doesn't. I remember the first time I saw one, I was like, "Oh, look how cute!"
And then it hits you. It was like, "Oh, I died!
Whoa.
What? What just happened?" So now we move into Final Fantasy VI. So the Tonberry, or Pug, on the SNES and Anthology versions, obviously they called it a Pug. I guarantee you, because the SNES, so back then, the dialogue box could only hold so much lettering, so they couldn't spell it out fully.
Mm-hmm.
So they had what can we call it? Oh, it looks like a pug. We'll call it a pug.
Why even name it that then?
I don't even know. So attacks solo and related Tonberry attacks in trios. It counters attacks with a special attack knife for heavy damage and follows up with a lore Traveler, where damage depends on the number of steps the party has taken. The Master Tonberry is a monster in a box that can change its elemental properties. Oh dear God, that's terrible. In the Final Fantasy Anthology release, the bestiary refers to them as Tonberry, although the name Pug is kept otherwise. There's also a boss fight against several Tonberries merged as one and a powerful Tonberry called Master Tonberry.
Fun.
Yeah, no thank you. No. Yeah, they're slow, thankfully, Box Girl, but oh my God, the doink, just like, you're dead. It just has to touch you with a knife. It doesn't even have to stab you with it. You're just instantly dead. Now we have Final Fantasy VII. So obviously this is the one that's mostly famous with Nomura because he did almost all the. I think he did all the character designs, if not like 80% of them. I mean, he designed Zack Flare. Come on.
Somebody's gonna get so mad about how you pronounced his last name just now.
I know. I'm sorry. So in 7, Tonberries appeared exclusively in the Gold Saucer Battle Square. They were originally planned to appear in the Whirlwind Maze, and their encounter data exists there, but they cannot be fought without cheats or hacks. The stronger Master Tonberry is found in the final dungeon.
Is it a dungeon?
Yeah, that's cool. Is it really? Each time a Tonberry or Master Tonberry gets a turn, it walks 2 steps towards the party. Once a party member is within the knife's reach and inflicts instant death, death force or death blocking accessory can render party members immune to this attack. Between the Tonberry's turns, the party may attack it twice undeterred. Any additional attacks between Tonberry turns are retaliated with an unstoppable counterattack called time damage. Master Tonberry tolerates 1 attack instead of 2 and uses more powerful counterattack called Everyone's Grudge that deals damage based on the number of enemies the character has killed. Oh dear God.
So if you're grinding,
you're screwed.
Deep shit.
You're screwed, period. Whole. Tonberries and Master Tonberries are useful enemies for the items that yield for the stealing and morphine. Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Still sucks.
Yeah, it's still not. I don't recommend seeking them out.
No, dear God, especially Master. No, thank you. Yeah, it deals damage depending on the number of enemies you've killed. Period. Not just in the battle. Or, like, in a certain time span. No, like, period. So, if you're grinding through the game, it's like you killed, say, 100 enemies, you're probably SOL.
You get to 100 before you leave Sector 5.
Yeah, right. Okay, good point. So, moving into the remake of 7, so Tonberry appears in Chapter 14 side quest, Malicious Goons, when Cloud and his party arrive in the Sector 5 slums. Funny enough. To deal with Don Cornello's lackeys, the Goons pit the party against a Tonberry bought off the black market. So Cornello's, I completely forgot Cornello is dealing in Tonberries, and it's weird that you can buy a Tonberry on the black market.
It is odd that like, you could just buy a murder turtle
from, right
from the black market.
Tonberries move slowly and use instant death moves. They target a party member and slowly walk towards them. Using Chef's Knife, it can get into melee range, which instantly kill party members. However, dodging it will briefly leave them susceptible to stagger. They also instantly kill characters that use offensive magic on them by casting Doom and Gloom, which has unlimited range.
So don't hit them with magic.
Yeah, it sucks. Occasionally, they will use Scourge, which stuns, or Bone Deep Grudge, which affects stop, on characters that are far away, so they can't approach them using Chef's Knife. They can also randomly unleash Tantrum, which will instantly kill the character that dealt the most damage to it.
Fun.
Hooray! Yeah, this enemy that you all, like, hate because it does instant death. Yeah, let's give it more things to kill you.
More instant death abilities.
Woohoo!
Just randomly.
Oh, God. So a weaker version of the Tonberry, simply called Question Mark, can be summoned by a Moogle during the Fat Chocobo fight in Chadley's combat simulator. These are mostly harmless and won't use any dangerous instant death moves.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thanks. It's probably when you first see it, you'd probably like, oh dear God, let me kill this thing immediately. Tonberries also appear in the Shinra Building Combat Simulator and can also be summoned by the Hell House on the hard mode.
So if Hell House wasn't already hard enough, here's also some Tonberry.
I hated that fight in the remake.
It's very annoying.
Just a normal difficulty, it's just like not fun at all.
No, here's also the most annoying enemy in the series.
Yeah. So with Rebirth, Tonberry is something of a horror-themed mascot for the Gold Saucer. A Tonberry animatronic appears at the park wearing a distinct feather hat and purple robes when Cloud and the party arrive at the amusement park. Cast members dressed as robot Tonberries roam the park to entertain the guests. The haunted house at the Ghost Square also features a Tonberry-themed humidifier robot inside all of guest rooms.
I do love that.
Because when you interact with it, it jumps out and like tries to stab you.
Yeah, it's pretty
funny.
great.
It's pretty funny. And then Tonberry and Tonberry King and Donberry also appear as enemies.
Oh, this has made me so mad when I did this quest.
The Tonberry King?
Yeah, you have to not damage the crown. So yes. I brought back a damaged crown and didn't get the full results or the full rewards from it. I was like, how am I supposed to not? I forget how you have to do it. You have to beat him in a certain way.
Like, I think if you stagger him, he drops the crown, and then you have to go and pick up the crown.
Yeah.
And then you can finish him off, I think. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done that fight and played Rebirth. Donberry is just funny because it's just a Tonberry version of Don Cornello, and it's freaking hysterical. It's just like, oh, here's a meme.
Yeah, I didn't want to replay that fight again. I was like, you know what? I'm just taking the rewards. No saves coming for me.
Yeah,
not doing all that all over again.
The Tonberry, I had to do the Tonberry King quests at least, I think, 2 or 3 times before like I could like really move on because it kept instant killing everyone. I was like, this is terrible.
Oh, yeah. I beat it the first time. It was just annoying that once I got done, I was like, oh, and I got a damage crown. Cool. All that work for nothing.
Yep. So now moving into Final Fantasy VIII. So Tonberries appear as a regular enemy in the Central Ruins, an optional dungeon the player can reach once they fully traveled the seas on the world map, and in the final dungeon. They use Chef's Knife and Karma. If the player kills enough Tonberries in the Central Ruins, the Tonberry King appears, who yield Tonberry as a guardian force when defeated.
Cool. More amnesia.
That's cool. Right. And then Tonberry has the level up and level down skills that may be needed to gather certain rare items from the enemies. It also has abilities relating to shops, such as receiving discounts, accessing a shop from any location, allowing the purchase of rare items, and selling items for a greater price. It has no junction or refine abilities. Okay, that's interesting.
Not like I know how to use those anyway.
Right. Chef's Knife and Guardian Force Tonberry's attack deals non-elemental damage to a random enemy. Tonberry's capability is boosted by 20 when summoned, with its capability with the user decreases by 1.6 if the player summons another Guardian Force. Tonberry does not have an opposing Guardian Force, whose summoning would greatly decrease compatibility, nor does casting magic affects compatibility. The compatibility item, Chef's Knife, increases compatibility by 3.2, and the Love G, whatever that is. Sorry, I could never get into 8. Yeah, it increases it by 20.2, as with every other Guardian Force.
Riku, I know you're listening. This is why everybody hates. This is why I hate the junction system. What is all this math?
First off, why is there math?
Why is there math? And the most 1.6, 3.2, 20.2, what the hell? No. Just
Yeah,
no.
I'm good with that. Thank you.
Let me
Bye.
just equip an ability.
Yeah. And then regular Tonberries and the Tonberry King have triple triad cards. Okay,
Sweet.
Riku says you can completely ignore all the math and play the entire game. Oh, okay, so I
Yeah,
don't need math.
I'm sure you can, but if it wasn't important, it wouldn't be here
Good
in our
point.
wonderful
That's
notes.
true. That is true. All right, so now let's get into a good Final Fantasy game. I mean, sorry, Riku. I was just taking a jab. Final Fantasy 9. Tonberries attack in trios and found in Ispin's castle. Chef Knife does 9,999 damage, ensuring a kill, but everyone's grudge functions based on the number of Tonberry enemies killed rather than all enemies, and so usually does little damage.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, okay. Doesn't really matter because it just uses Chef Knife to freaking shank you to death.
Yeah, it just kills you. You don't worry about the grudge.
It's like, oh, cool, grudge. It does little damage. Oh, next attack, they straight up kill you. Okay, thanks. Bye. All right, Final Fantasy X. Tonberries appear in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith, while the Master Tonberry appears in the Omega Ruins. Dawn Tonberry is a special boss created in the Monster Arena. In addition to their trademark Karma and Chef's Knife, all Tonberries have the ability Voodoo, which deals massive damage to a summoned Ion. Dawn Tonberry is a useful enemy for an AP farming trick that lets players complete the sphere grid faster.
We do love an exploit.
Always exploits are great. And then in the early sketches for Lulu, Tonberry was listed as an idea as one of her dolls, while Kate Sith was not listed.
I would have loved that. That would have been so much better than a Moogle. Let her carry around a Tonberry.
Yes, Riku, Don Tonberry is a mafia boss. Yes, exactly. It's a reference to 7, obviously, because, you know, people love 7.
Yeah, but this came out before was Don Tom? Did we just say that Don Tonberry?
Don Tonberry, yeah.
The OG.
Yeah, that was in the OG. Or no, Don Tonberry was in the Rebirth. Don Tonberry was not in the OG one.
So the Rebirth reference was a
Actually,
10 reference.
Yes.
Reverse.
Reverse. No, okay. That's the Cubic Shuffle.
Crisscross. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, is that the right song?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. And then now we get everyone's favorite, Final Fantasy 11.
It is now, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah, they literally shut down one of the servers. Not shut it down, but like closed off access because of influx players, which is freaking ridiculous. It's like, first off,
hilarious.
Why?
I like to think it's from this podcast bringing it up and saying that nobody likes it.
Right, and they're like, haha, we're going to
doing it despite
this game, pretty much. So, Tonberries are a beastmen who reside in the ancient structures across Vandel, mainly in the temple of, Ugalith, in the Yortal jungle and the ruins of Seozia. They were introduced in the Rise of Zalot expansion.
This is like Dawn Trail spelling. It's PSO apostrophe XJA. So if anybody wants to correct us, feel free. I would love to hear.
I guarantee you it's probably not even voiced.
No, there's no chance.
So Tonberries are said to be filled with rage or rancor. Dun-dun-dun, Star Wars reference. That drives them to commit terrible acts against other beings and resent those who have slain their race. According to the Tonberries' religion, their creator, the goddess Ugalith, that had beauty, that had an envy to the goddess Altana, the goddess worshipped by the enlightened races, aka the player races. A furious Altalena transformed Ugalpa into a hideous beast and exiled her in the Outlands. Revenge for Altana's actions is said to be one of the origins of the Tonberries' rancor.
I love
God,
that
what
name.
the hell?
Who will that be? I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh,
Their signature grudge move makes use of their Rancor and deal more damage to a player for each Tonberry they have defeated, meaning players are often wary of fighting or killing Tonberries.
generally, yeah.
Yeah, I would hope so. The truth behind the Tonberry's origin is not widely known. In fact, the Tonberries are the remains of the ancient Kulu race, mutated by the intense magic released from the crystals during the event known as the Meltdown 1,000 years ago, which nearly destroyed Vanadel. Players can talk to Tonberries on special occasions when the Kulu spirit reforms, making it a second Final Fantasy title that allows players to converse with them.
What was the first one?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember.
No idea.
I don't remember.
But yeah, oh god, those names. I know the name, like Vanadel is like the world of 11. That's like the world you're on, and like the I think the continent or whatever, the main area that you're playing. But oh my god, what's with the names? Why? Anyway.
Love Oogleluppy.
Oogleluppy. It's just gibberish. Oh my god. All right, let's take a quick mid-break, thank our patrons, and we'll be right back.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood. So you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
In the U.S., there's a break-in every 26 seconds. But when intruders step near, Simply Safe Home Security steps up.
Stop. This is Simply Safe. Police are on the way.
Using AI alerts, U.S.-based live agents help deter break-ins. Simply Safe, no long-term contracts. Save 50% on your new system with professional monitoring at simplysafe.com/Spotify or with promo code Spotify.
Outdoor deterrence requires a Simply Safe Active Guard outdoor protection plan starting at $49.99 a month. Visit simplysafe.com/licenses for alarm license information. Tennessee 2012.
All right, welcome to the middle of the show. We're talking about Ethnic Myth Podcast. There's nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we're going to thank all of our amazing patrons. Thank you guys so much for supporting the show. And a huge thank you to True Speak, who is our ultimate tier patron. Thank you so much for supporting the show and who gets a shout out every week. And if you want to join the Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/Final Fantasy Lorecast, where you can get ad-free episodes or even join us once a month on our show with our other patrons who, you know, we have an awesome time. And it's, you know, the last couple patron chats have been an hour and a half long. I apologize for that, but there's a lot of us now, and it keeps growing.
Don't remind me.
So one of these days we'll get enough patrons on, we might have a 2-hour chat, which would kill Steven.
I'm just gonna just let me know beforehand. I'm gonna just lay in bed for that one.
Right. And then you can also find us on Apple and Spotify. Leave us a review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment, read it out loud next time on the show, which we do have a couple. We have one from our last patron chat from Mr. Evilistic. It will be hard to put Final Fantasy into Fortnite with rumors of it shutting down yet again. There's always rumors about Fortnite shutting down. That's never. It makes too much damn money. It makes
they did lay off
so much money.
So many employees there.
That is true. Epic did lay off a lot of employees, and actually have an Epic, former Epic associate who shops in my store. So yeah, they were laid off. That was fun. And then Pagan saying back on our Squall episode, knowing Leon's a voice actor from Bones and not Angel, the age gap is real.
First of all, thank you for calling him Leon. Because I know that just made Riku's eye twitch.
It made mine too. I'm sorry, that's Kingdom Hearts.
That's not his name?
No, his name's Squall.
Oh, okay.
Like cloud, and then you get a squall. A squall is like a chirping of, lightning.
Out.
Oh God!
It wasn't us this time.
It wasn't. It was not us. Don't blame us. Oh dear God! And then you can also find us in a few different Discord servers: the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord server, the Bandits Fun Podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that we would host, which are the Dragon Ball Lorecast, Holocron History, Star Wars Camp vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. Yeah. And then as far as news for Final Fantasy, we do have Final Fantasy Fan Fest coming out here, and I think it's in 2 weeks, roughly. It's roughly 2 to 3 weeks when FanFest starts, so it's a full event for 14. So be prepared. If there's any major news and everything, we'll have an episode on it, so be prepared for that.
Beastmaster.
Well, yeah, we'll probably see more Beastmaster during it, because that's coming out in the 7.5 update, which I don't know if they have a date yet for that. I don't think they do. But yeah, we'll probably
we just got 7.4.
Yeah, we just got 7.4. But yeah, they did confirm Beastmaster's coming to 7.5, which we don't know the inner workings for that job yet. It is a limited job. We do know that, so you can't play that through the current content. So sorry.
Such a pain.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like Blue Mage. It's like going to have, here's like 400 freaking spells you can use. And like
Blue Mage
most of them are
awesome.
busted. It is a lot of fun. But God, is it so like the reason why it's limited is because it's overpowered as hell.
That's true. Yeah,
that's why you can't use it in current content or standard stuff.
It's so much fun though.
Yes, it is. But then, we have that, and then Dissidia Dualium just announced that April 1st. So when you hear this, it's already going to happen. They're adding 2 more characters to the roster of the characters, which are, I think it's Onion Knight, someone else.
Everyone's favorite.
Someone else is dropping that dead too. Let's see here.
They also announced 2.
So it's Onion Knight.
To get good.
It's Onion Knight, and then Irona.
Who?
Irona's from 11.
Oh, God. So they drop a 3 and an 11 character.
Yeah.
Here you go, everyone.
Yeah.
Hope you're getting interested in
the
game.
So it looks
Here's
like starting April 1st, it looks like they're going to be dropping additional characters every like 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh, that's a lot.
Well, yeah, but they only have the 16 games right now until they add more. Until they announce more. So don't worry, Clive's coming in, and Clive's going to have modern day clothes, and yes, he can prime, which is going to be awesome for combat. That's going to be so much fun. I don't think we really have any other news, per se.
I haven't seen anything. All I see is just the ads all the time for
11.
Stormblood.
Oh, Stormblood. Yes, go play Final Fantasy 14 because it is on sale, half off. So the Square Enix publisher sale is going on now. And no, this is not a paid sponsorship. Square, you should totally pay us to say things. So yeah, there's speaking of 14, there we have our own spokesperson.
Hi, I'm Ben Starr, and I adore the Crystal Lawmasters. Ben Starr, I'm the official spokesperson of the free company of the Crystal Lawmasters. Come and join them. Are you feeling good? You'll have me. Here's some emotes that you can use. Ooh, being a Crystal Lawmaster is fun.
Yeah, go do that.
Never gets old.
Yes, Riku, TCLM, the Crystal Lawmasters. On the Seraph server specifically. Because we're only on one server. Because But it's a preferred server, so there's spots available to be on the server.
For now.
At one point, was it closed off? I don't know if our server has ever been closed off yet. It was crowded at one point. But then they opened up more servers, and then people fled to other servers because bonuses.
Yeah, I tried joining. The first time I tried joining, it was crowded, and I had to wait until I was off work one day It was like 10 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, I'll try and join now. And that's the only time I could do it.
Yeah, and Riku also had to join only until nighttime because of the player base was so like lowered at night than it is during the day. But anyway, well, if we have no other news, let's get back into more Tonberries. So, Final Fantasy XII. So, the Tonberry is a codename for the pilot of an air-to-ground offensive machine in the prologue. The codename Tonberry is mentioned after Rex defeats the air cutter Remora and is sound the retreat. Oh yeah, because 12 doesn't have
its tutorial fight.
Yeah, I forgot 12 is weird because like it doesn't have like a summon system. It's like airships and weirdness.
A lot of their references are the names of ships and things like that.
Yeah, like Bahamut, for an example, was just a giant, massive warship.
Sure is. It's a pretty awesome one too. That
it is. So, Final Fantasy XIII, a Tonberry faces the party after it kills the undying Seath, Zenobia, and is fought in its stead. Tonberries are fast. The knife removes positive status effects from the player, and its signature move is Deep-Seated Grudge, which, after a build-up, restores its HP and affects damage proportional to the amount of HP it had lost to the entire party. The longer it is fought, the stronger it becomes, and the greater the reward. A later mission in Titan's Trials features 3 Tonberries at once.
Fun.
No, thank you. Again, I'm good.
Seems like they always get creative with Tonberries.
Yeah, because this time it's not like a one-hit shot, like KO, like instant death in this one. Compared,
it heals itself.
So if you ever have a chance to play 13, 13's like fighting mechanics is very unique and very different compared to previous games. So
yeah, go ahead and port it over already, Square.
Yes, please. Which is weird. I'm so okay. If you guys can like port over Metal Gear, 3 and 4, or no, it's 4 and Patriots. I can't remember which ones are coming up in the Volume 2 version of Metal Gear collection. Those were locked on the PS3.
Yeah, but those were like, so all they have to do is it's like playing a movie. So you're good.
Well, no, they were porting over no, there is gameplay in those.
I know it was.
I know it is a lot. It's a lot of cutscenes. Metal Gear has a lot of cutscenes. But yeah, like if they can port those where they're like trapped on the PS3. They can do that with 13. Or, hey, you have a PC version. Port it over. Whoa. Or you have an Xbox version that's playable on the Xbox One, the Xbox Series, and the 360. You can port that over.
Any of these are viable options. Feel free to
look at that,
do that,
Square. I don't know why they haven't, to be quite honest, but whatever. All right, so now getting into Final Fantasy XIV, and surprisingly a lot. What? No, that's a lie. Funny enough, has the most like bullet points I have in the show notes.
There's a whole storyline involving them.
So Tonberries are the old citizens of the Nemean civilization destroyed by the mysterious disease called the Green Death, or sickness from the sea, that turned most of its population into the creatures. Centuries of isolation and prejudice from other races and their unafflicted brethren alike have turned most Tonberries into rage-filled creatures who live in the hiding inside the Wanderer's Palace. Later it is revealed that their hostility is a direct result of the influence of their king, and upon his defeat, they revert back to friendly creatures.
Shout out to scholars, Chop Quest.
Yes. Which we're actually we'll dive into here a little bit. Taking advantage of this, a group of Mamolja mercenaries invade their palace, slaying and imprisoning many Tonberries until the warrior light comes to the rescue. The history of the ailment is further elaborated in Heaven's Ward, in which the plague was traced to Voidsent named Bidiso, I think that's how you say it, and had been summoned by the Void Mages of Monarch to attack Nim, which had been concealed within the Amphoria brought back to the seafaring traders. During Shadowbringers, a method is found in which the Tonberries can be restored to their original forms.
I don't like that. Keep them how they are.
Tonberries are featured mainly as part of the Scholar quest line and as enemies in the Wanderer's Palace. They also appear as friendly NPCs in the Wanderer's Palace Hard. Unlike Tonberries in other titles, a regular Tonberry moves faster than the player regular speed, making it unable to be killed or to be needed.
Kited. So you just
Kited.
run past them.
Yeah, you have to fight them. Tonberry Stalkers are larger scaled monsters, taller than player characters, and invincible to player attacks. They patrol fixed routes and attack with Chef's Knife. Tonberries can deal high damage to the Chef's Knife, and the Tonberry King has the signature Everybody's Grudge ability, which deals increased damage based on the number of Tonberries killed, but unlike previous incarnations of this move, its kill counter resets every time a player is hit by it.
Oh, that's nice.
Because that's an MMO for you, because they can't make the boss unkillable.
I do love playing Wanderer's Palace and seeing the routes. Everybody just scatters whenever you get to the Tonberry Stalker. They're like, here
yeah. It's like, nope.
Everybody scatters like cockroaches.
Yes. In patch 2.1, a Realm Awoken, a wind-up Tonberry minion was added as a possible reward from doing treasure hunts with a time-worn boarskin map. Okay, that's cool. I don't have that one. In Dawn Trail, a Tonberry known as the Archive serves as a guide for, oh dear God, Kataram's expedition into the Shades Triangle. Kataram? Is that how you say it? It's probably not even
wait till you
spoken.
get to Dawn Trail. This name is easy peasy compared to some of the names in there.
That's fair. And funny enough, I haven't even done this Scholar quest line because I don't have I have a level 1.
You haven't done Summoner either?
Wait, no, Summoner. No, I have what level is I have an Arcanist right now. I haven't gotten the Summer class job.
Oh, boy.
I haven't done that.
Like do Scholar. Scholar's more fun anyway.
Is it?
You'll never hear me say that Healer is more fun than a DPS unless it's Scholar versus
but Sage.
Summoner. Sage is fun too. But I'm saying like versus...
Oh, just versus Summoner?
Versus a DPS. Like, obviously, Scholar is way better than Summoner, I think.
Really?
I'm sorry, Riku. I didn't... that one wasn't meant as a shot. I just can't stand... So I think Summoner is so boring.
Oh, I forgot Riku's a main... is a Summoner main, I think, right? No?
No, he's White Mage.
Oh. Wow. White Mage is the best healer, period. If you're looking at pure healing.
I don't know.
What? They have the best healing abilities for pure healing. Isn't a Scholar a barrier heal?
Yes. I don't know. Don't ask me specifics about healers. I just know.
I don't play with healers. What are you talking about?
I just know that I like playing as Sage because it heals for me. Yeah, the fairy does everything for Scholar. That's why I like. That's why I like that. Yes, because I don't actually have to do the healing most of the time.
Oh God.
I can still just attack.
But Summoner is his favorite DPS for Riku.
That's wild. I don't understand that.
Sage's lazy healers is my go-to. Yes, exactly. That's why I love Sage, because I don't have to do much.
I'm a very lazy healer.
Oh god. So going into Final Fantasy 15, Tonberries are daemons that can be fought at night during the Case of the Disappearing Hunters hunt in the Stelif Grove maze in Klein?
I don't remember how you say it.
During Chapter 15, they employ fire-based attacks and then inflict burnt. Well, that's different. And then Master Tonberry and Sir Tonberry are stronger versions of the Tonberry, which, that's kind of implied when you have something not named after, like, added names.
Yeah, one has been knighted.
Yeah, Sir Tonberry. Yeah, he's been knighted. And then Final Fantasy 16, Tonberries are found primarily in Mystia as part of the Rising Tide DLC. And they suck. I don't like them.
Yeah.
They're not fun in 16 either. Not fun at all. Oh my god, if you paint an Oranberry orange, it's technically a Tonberry
It is
orange.
Kind of a charm.
Is it technically a Charmander? I mean, oh dear god, someone has to make fan art of a Charmander from Pokemon, but put him in a Tonberry overcoat with hood and give him a knife.
Rico, Box Girl,
Please,
you're on it.
Whoever does art, do that. That sounds fantastic. All right, so they do make some fun non-Final Fantasy guest appearances, such as Kingdom Hearts. Shocker. Another Square game. What? So in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, a special gummy ship blueprint called Tonberry can be attained by completing the Agrabah Gummy Ship Mission 3. Kingdom Hearts 2, the Tonberry blueprint can be attained by receiving a S rank in the Phantom Storm Mission 2. It costs 1,161 money and requires 194 Material G, Comet G, Orichalcum G, Excalibur G, and a Bubble Helm G blocks to make. That sounds too much work.
It's a lot, just for a silly gummy ship.
Yeah.
And then 2, the gummy ship stinks.
Yeah, it's not fun. And then in Kingdom Hearts 3, the player can photograph a constellation which takes the form of a Tonberry. Doing so unlocks a special Tonberry gummy ship and the Tonberry Glazer title. All right. Well, my niece is having a meltdown. Lovely. Both my nieces are having a meltdown, and one's a toddler. So, going into a little bit of their origin, so the Tonberry is possibly derived from the stories of the Will-O-Wisps, ghostly lights of or lamps said to be spirits of the dead and offer other beings that led travelers astray. It may also be derived from stories of a jack-o'-lantern, which are themselves derived from the stories of Will-O-Wisps, a man who tricked the devil into never taking a soul, and as such, when he died and there was no place for him to go, he condemned to forever wander the world with a lantern lit by an ember from the flames of the underworld.
I was not aware of where the jack-o'-lantern came from. That's interesting.
Right. The Tonberry's appearance is probably based on the Umi Bokuzu, or sea monk creature that appears in both Western and Japanese folklore, that is said to resemble a fish like a man with shaved head and a robe of a friar or a monk.
I don't see fish, but everything else, yeah.
Oh, yeah. If you click the sea monk, it's more of a fish. And their use of the chef's knives alludes to the antagonist of slasher horror movies. The Tonberry's weapon is actually a Japanese kitchen knife, a type of knife used for food preparation, distinguished from Western counterparts by their handle, blade, grind, steel, and construction. A great deal of the highly quality Japanese cutlery originates from Sakai, the capital of the samurai world, sword manufacturing since the 14th century. After the Meiji Restoration in 1868, the samurai were banned from carrying swords as part of the attempt to modernize Japan, and majority of swordsmiths refocused their skills to cutlery production.
Huh.
And that's cool that it's Sakai, because is that the... Is that... Oh, okay. it's a different thing. Okay. Sorry, it's just the last saying. Like Sakai is also the last name of Jin Sakai from Ghost of Tsushima. So I thought there was maybe there was going to be a correlation, but there's not. So there you go. And then some of the etymology. Pug, by the way, going back to pug, is an obsolete term for an elf or hobgoblin.
Okay, what is the etymology for dingleberry?
There is none. Because I
we
probably...
know what it is.
Oh, dear God. But yeah, that's the Tonberry for you, everyone. Everyone's favorite knife-wielding abomination.
Monk.
Monk. There you go. It's
sea
a monk.
monk.
Sea monk. There you go. Yeah.
She is beauty. She is grace.
Just don't get stabbed. You'll die. Yeah. It's instant death. Sorry. But yeah, Tonberries are awesome. Kind of. Only when they're talkative. Because, nice Tonberries are the best Tonberries. They look adorable until they shank you.
No, I love a stabby Tonberry. The difference between them and like the curl and the Sahagin that we covered is that they're actually interesting and fun.
With Beastmaster, do you think we could summon a Tonberry?
I sure hope so.
Oh my God! I just thought of that.
I didn't see the limitations
of
what like. So how does it work? You're just be able to like capture any of the monsters out in the.
We have no idea. We don't know how it works.
Oh, they haven't said yet.
Nope. They just confirmed it's coming out 7.5.
I bet you will be able to capture.
It's like, here is the concept art for Beastmaster. Comes out 7.5. We'll talk about it later.
I bet you will be able to do everything except for bosses.
Probably. Yes. No. Because I totally will be able to summon Nidhogg.
Or human. Yeah. You can't summon Nidhogg.
He's dead in a ravine with his eyes somewhere.
I bet it's creatures, so it's not going to be no humanoids, but like, how are they going to?
Yeah, you'll be able to summon a bandit.
Yeah. Awesome. I mean,
I'm curious if it's going to be. I'm curious what the weapon's going to be because they haven't confirmed what type of weapon
whip,
you're
probably.
I'd imagine. And then I'm very curious, like, do you have to go to, just like how Blue Mage, where it gives you the Blue Mage spellbook, where it tells you, like, a kind of a hint of, like, where this creature is, and you go find it, you get attacked by a few times, you learn the spell. Done. I'm curious if we're going to get something like that. Are we going to get like a Beastmaster's Bestiary? And probably. It gives you, hey, here's like a place where you can find this creature. And you go and either you have an ability to where you can subdue it, like after its health is down so low.
Yeah, maybe it's like how you
or you have
like
to defeat so many.
I wonder if it's going to be like in the quest where you have to like weaken them to a certain point and then use, how you use like a key item on some. Whenever you're doing like a quest.
Yeah, I could see that.
Did you get them weak enough?
Possibly.
Might be something like that. A one-hand axe.
One-hand
that's
axe,
boring.
Is it? Why would it be a one-hand? That's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like that. It should be a whip. That's what it is.
I don't like it being a one-hand axe.
Yeah, I mean,
they say
it's a whip
what
in
that
5.
was? Let me see. God, my niece is going berserk. And I apologize for anybody who hears her in the background, because you might be able to hear it.
No, nobody said yet.
Let's see, Beastmaster.
One-hand axe paired with a shield.
Uses one-handed axe as a weapon. Oh, that's boring.
It is boring.
Boo. The job is a solo gameplay oriented. Players may capture up to 50 different wild beasts and summon up to 3 of them during combat. Each beast has 2 different actions, allowing the player to customize their playstyle based on the beast they choose. Beasts also have different sizes, small, medium, large, and auto attack elements. Beastmasters start at level 1, and the level cap is 50.
Oh.
Well, yeah, because it's a freaking limited job. Of course it's going to be starting
Yeah,
at
but you
50.
can go over 50 with Blue Mage.
Yeah, but that's only after updates. Its original when it was first introduced, level cap was 50 for it.
Yeah.
It looks like to unlock, you obviously have to complete its quest. Have a job at some job, Disciple of War Magic at level 50, which is obvious. It will be a Zealous Yellow Jacket and Limsa Lominsa lower decks. And you do have to complete the main scenario quest, the Ultimate Weapon, which is the end game or the end of ARR. So you have to be ARR to unlock it.
So it's the same guy who gave you the Blue Mage quest. Because that's exactly where the Blue Mage unlocks.
Is he?
Same person, too. Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, it's a different one. It's a Makote.
Oh, well, it's still a Zealous Yellow.
So, yeah, it's still a yellow, Zealous Yellow Jacket, yeah. And then players must have the Dawn Trail expansion registered to their service account. So you do have to have Dawn Trail to even unlock it, too.
Which is hilarious. Like, you have to, you can't go over 50, but you have to have Dawn Trail.
Funny enough, the Master's Bestiary, which is equivalent to the Blue Mage Spellbook for Beastmaster, allows players to view available beasts for capture, their locations, and their associated actions.
Well, there you go.
See, I was right. Boom.
But I wonder if it shows you before or after, because I don't remember does it give you hints in the Blue Mage Spellbook on where to get that?
I think there was. I'm pretty sure it does.
I just looked up a guide. I was like, I am not trying to figure this out. Just tell me where and who and how.
And then apparently the Crucible of the Unbroken is a series of solo combat challenges available for Beastmasters. Unlike the Masked Carnival, for Blue Mages, the Crucible has a different progression structure, and then more info will be revealed later.
Yeah, the Carnival stinks. I played like one of them and was like, oh, good, I got it. And then you get to the next one, it's like, oh, no, this sucks. I can't do it.
You can summon a behemoth.
Can you really?
Yeah, one of the screenshots is a behemoth using Meteor.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's going to be broken.
This is why things are these limited jobs are going to be fun. And the reason why they're limited is because they're busted.
I can't wait to see them used in Fates when people are just like, here's a behemoth using Meteor on your head.
Oh dear God, this is gonna be fun. Some Beastmasters appeared in the Save the Queen, Blades the Gunneer, in the Field Operations series, and Shadowbringers. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Field Operations? What the hell is that? Save the Queen? What is this?
In Shadowbringers?
It's a level 80 Field Operations.
I don't know what a field operation is.
Comprises 2 72-player battlefield duties. A set of raids and trial encounters, new gear. What is this?
I've never heard of this.
Players can enter God Goes via Dock, the Aetheryte, and the Doman Enclave.
Oh, is this? Oh, okay. It's like a cold crest.
Similar to Eureka.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell is this? Okay. Cool. Well, there you go.
The worst things in the game. The things everybody hates.
Yeah, and Lurika's like, Limsa's going to make my GPU sweat. And I was like, this is why I play on PS5. I don't have to worry about it. This is why I play on console. I don't have to worry about any specs-related inquiries. Mm-hmm. It's great. But, all right. Cool. Well, there you go. We got a little bit about Beastmasters there at the end because Tonberries, and hopefully you're able to summon a Tonberry, I would imagine. Because if I recall, Wanderer's Palace is not it's below level 50, isn't it?
I think it's a 50.
Is it a 50?
I think so.
Oh, now you're going to have me.
Post ARR, I believe.
Is it? Oh, I think you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, well, it's not part of the MSQ. That I know for sure. It's a side dungeon that it's a blue.
Wanderer's Palace is a level 50.
Yeah. It's one of the ones.
Because it's one of the optional dungeons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, it's a level 51. Okay, I couldn't remember. introduced in patch 2.0. Okay.
It's optional, but it shouldn't be optional. For sure, go play Wanderer's Palace.
Yeah, Wanderer's Palace is fun. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have any final thoughts on Tonberries? Or
They're
in
awesome.
your case, Dingleberries?
Yeah, I do love them both.
Oh my god, that's so funny that it's like they're also called Dingleberries. Dingleberries.
I'm never gonna not call them Dingleberries from here on out.
Yeah.
So everybody knows.
Yep. Oh my god, dear God. All right. Well, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. Thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Final Fantasy lore. You can also find us on Twitter at FFLorecast.
Hi, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile. Are you looking for a beach read this summer? May I suggest your big wireless bill? It's got suspense, mystery, a slightly flat emotional arc, and a shocking twist where you realize you've been overpaying the entire time. Fortunately, though, Mint's story is better. Every plan, $15 a month, even unlimited. That's it. Happy ending, 0 tears.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.